why is it that when people ask you if you're a Christian, you don't really answer it like straightforward, like, yeah, I follow Jesus Christ, I'm a Christian?
Because the question is almost always manipulative. That it's not really a question. It's a demand. It's a veiled demand that I declare my allegiance in the manner they see fit at that moment. It's like, no, thank you. First of all, that's a relatively private matter. And second, just exactly what the hell are you up to? So that's the general.
But what about the verse?
I'm not interested in trumpeting it. I'm still figuring things out, and I'm trying to explain what I'm learning as I go. And I don't want to parade my virtuous faith, as a proclamation. I think that's false. People can decide for themselves if they're interested what I'm up to by watching. If they're interested what I do, they can derive their own conclusions. And
judge them by their fruit.
That's the theory, right? Right.
Judge them by their fruit.
When people say too that they're a Christian, I actually generally don't really know what they mean. I mean, you guys laid it out, and you provided some indication of what you meant in this decision that you just made. That's actually worth attending to, in my estimation, more than a casual declaration. And so I'm not that interested in casual declarations. And people declare their Christianity all the time. And part of me thinks, not everyone who says, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, right? So be careful what you claim. Amen. It's a high bar.
I agree. And I can tell this is very sensitive to you, because I feel like you know what it is, that Jubilee thing isn't your first rodeo. It's not the first time you've been around wolves that are trying to manipulate you. And I understand that it is a touchy subject, but you're such a good reflection of Christians. And you're such a good outspoken man that's actually doing something not only for our country, but for the country that you came from. And so I just find that weak men or weak women will look at that as a way of you saying, no, I don't want to be a part of that. When they're watching you be so wise and you just waving the flag of confidently, even if they're trying to approach you in a negative way, be like, no, I am a man of God. Jesus is my God. Then does the Bible verse scare you when they say that they'll deny me in public? I'll deny you in front of my Father. Because you're denying them because they're trying to set you in a trap. But would you not have confidence?
I'm denying the questioner ownership over my tongue. I don't like having people put words in my mouth.
So what do you classify yourself as? Like, if Jesus came down right now, would you be his son? Or would you be somebody who's studying Jesus? Like, where does your heart lie right now? Who is your God? And I'm not trying to trap you or be disrespectful. I just want to know where your heart lies, because the wisdom that you're pouring out into people is something that, dude, we promote it on our show and we learn from it and we grow from it. So I just want to know who, because I see you as my mentor.
What do you think?
I see you as, my perspective is that you are a God-fearing man. You're learning and you're taking what God gave you and you're teaching others. From your fruits, if I tasted them, I said, this is a righteous man that's after God's heart, like David. But then your mouth will say, who says that I'm a Christian? So it does confuse me as somebody who does watch you.
That's a good answer. I don't know how to add to that, to what you already said. I'm trying to find my way. And I'm communicating with people about that voyage as clearly as I possibly can.
You're just being honest. You're back to when you were writing everything and it's just the truth. As of right now, Dr. Jordan Peterson is a man after God's heart, and you're finding it. Is this the best way that they could describe you?
That's good.
I like that. And also I see that. I think
I'd rather let other people decide.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd rather let other people. I'm public, painfully public. And so people can draw their own conclusions. And if they want a casual conclusion, I'm not interested in providing that. And so I don't want to tie everything up in a bow and deliver it as if it's something simple. It's not simple. And so it's not like I'm trying to be opaque. You know, when you asked me that question, I'm looking for the words. It's why I asked you what you thought. If I could find the words that would be sufficiently solid then I would use them.
Have you ever asked God to help you with that?
Yes, I would say I've asked that.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. You know, part of seeking for the right words is that's an attitude of continual prayer. Is this the right word? You ought to feel that out. You're pretty good at that, by the way. You're pretty careful in your choice of words.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And so you feel to see if you're stepping on firm ground. And if I find firm ground, then I'll use those words. And if not, then I try not to. And so you can't decide a priori what words are going to come to you, right? You can try to find the words that put firm ground under your feet and be content with them. So when people ask me that question, I guess partly because I'm leery of the question first. There aren't words that spring to mind that will satisfy an ill-aimed question. People think it's obvious. They ask things that, do you believe in God? And I don't answer that question because I don't know what the hell you mean by the question. There isn't a more difficult question than that. Like, that is the hardest question. Well, it's simple. You say yes or no. It's simple, is it? It's simple, is it? The entire religious enterprise of the human race for the multiple millennia we've been pursuing our upward aim, that's all simple. It's not simple. What does believe mean? Does it mean you go to the cross willingly? And if that's what it meant, would you say that you believe? Because that's what it means. So be careful what you claim to believe.